the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and will get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today,
turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Fox. Immediately fires to the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Gets it out fast. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's got the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Scrambling away. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Fox. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Pena. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Myers on the move. He's got it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Inside the 25, it lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a heat. Might be looking to run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the...
Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Snags it quickly on the left.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through. As they pin them back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and he's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Fox. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the 1st. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. And the Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
When I think you're seeing the mental...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 4 over Army. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Owens. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to...
There he goes. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a 1st down. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pena. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gonna look downfield again. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense.
firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready.